Hi, my name's Kat Reinert, and this is 5 Minute Mondays. Unedited, unfiltered, just me talking to you for 5 minutes every Monday. I ran a few of these a couple years ago and then I stopped, and so this is a reboot of that. And today I'm going to talk about doing the stuff that scares you. This is one of those for me. Talking to people on the internet is just terrifying. You have to kind of look okay, and I don't know. It's hard. So, and this is stemming from a huge change that I made in my life recently, where I left a job that I absolutely adored, with people I loved working with students that were phenomenal, to do something that is very risky. I just walked away, and I'm pursuing being a musician, an entrepreneur, an artist in New York City. And I feel really grateful that I'm able to do that. I'm taking some time off from full-time teaching to do that, but I'm realizing that I really miss teaching, and so I think this is one way for me to kind of be in it. So as I said, today I'm talking about doing the stuff that scares you, and I think we all have these things, and I'm not talking necessarily about skydiving or getting into a cage with tigers, and not necessarily life-threatening things, but more of the kind of mundane, everyday things that manifest in sometimes us not reaching our full potential. And so I've been working on a lot of this stuff, and one of the things that scares me is going to jam sessions, aside from talking to you. But jam sessions are intimidating a lot of times, and I don't think I ever went to one when I lived here before, because they're so terrifying, and I just felt like I would get laughed at, or, I'm not a good enough improviser, or I just didn't know what to do with myself. So I've been going to them. One of my friends, Jocelyn Medina, runs this really, really great safe space kind of a jam session up in Harlem here, where I live, and so I've gone, and it's been really fun. And I've gone to another one run by my friend Augie, and they're just ending. I'm realizing that all the fears that I had were completely unfounded. I've been singing, I've been talking to people, and it's just been really fun. So I'm going to talk about, what this kind of manifests often in, and some ideas on how to deal with it, and some books maybe. So I think this often manifests in procrastination. Like we don't want to, we're afraid to do something, and so we just put it off and put it off and put it off, which can often lead to regret. And then you look back 10 years and you're like, wow, where is my life? And that's not where I'm coming from, but I've seen this a lot in friends and colleagues. And I think that we as a group can kind of do better. So there are some cool books I'm going to recommend. The first is a bunch by Austin Kleon. One of them is called Steal Like an Artist. The next one is called Show Your Work. And the next one is called Keep Going. This is the newest one, and it's all about just keep doing the thing you're doing. There are some other really great ones. This one's called Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert. The Year of Yes by Shonda Rhimes. All about saying yes to everything and just seeing what happens. Bird by Bird, which is it's a book on writing, but it deals with a lot of just getting started. The Subtle Art of Not Giving Up by Mark Manson. And the sequel to that, which is Everything is And they're great books. I know, I read a lot, but they're fabulous. I recommend reading them. I think everyone has a different take on this, and the more that you can kind of learn about how other people are dealing with it, the better you can be dealing with it. So lastly, I'm just going to leave you quickly with ideas in how to work through fear. I think the very first one is just breathe. If you're in a situation that feels scary, or you're home and you're starting to panic about something, just start breathing and focus on the in and the out, and just sit with that and be okay with recognizing that, hey, I'm feeling afraid, and that's okay. The second one is to just journal, write down a lot of things, whatever is on your mind, and just There's a book called The Artist Way by Julie Cameron, and she talks about doing artist pages, like you do your pages. You have to write 3 pages every morning, and it's just random thoughts that are coming out of your head. I did them for a little while, and they were helpful, but I found meditation kind of equally helpful, and I liked that better, so whatever works for you. And then I think the last piece is just, this is running a little long, but is to leave you with one more thing, which is just, if you're scared of something, do one thing in its direction. Like, scared of jam sessions, the first thing I did was just go. I didn't participate. I just sat and I watched and I observed and I got the surroundings, so I felt safe when I went the next time and actually did participate. And lastly, just realize that we're all in this together. We're all scared of something, and so be nice to the person who's struggling. Maybe they're not struggling with something that you are, but we're all in this arena together. So until next week, have a great one. Bye!